everybody, this is N.M.P.D here, and today...
No regrets.
I don't usually do this, but I'm going to have to start doing it now. Look at this image. Look at the percentage. You see that? I think at this point you know what to do. You better do it. I've been doing this for 7 years. 7 whole years. And it really makes me think, what the hell am I even doing anymore? My channel's an absolute mess, and I absolutely don't fucking regret it. So in this video, I feel like explaining the types of content I do now, or I used to do, or I just straight up don't do it anymore. Now, the first kind of content that I had thinking on the top of my head right now is Gmod. Now, Gmod, one of the first things I did for content. From the beginning, I think I did a little bit of short bits of Gmod films. Kind of painful to watch to look at it now, but back then, to me, you know, I figured it was a masterpiece. I found it funny. You know, starters are starters. You can't really expect everything to be high, top-notch quality. You really just gotta keep your expectations low. A thing I just don't understand is people just having high expectations on content, especially if it's really old or people who just could not afford any good equipment for it. Like, you can't expect every last person's content to be good. It's just not possible. Bit of a ramble, but anyways, thus is when the Gmod zombie apocalypse was born on September 13th of 2014. At some point, as time goes on, I slowly became better at doing Gmod, and I'm still progressing to do even more better at Gmod. I still don't want to bother with the facial expressions, like doing the talking animations. Just in my personal opinion, I prefer to just not do that. And if you haven't seen my previous video, I pretty much explained that I've lost a lot of progress on my upcoming episode, which is episode 6 of the Gmod Zombie Apocalypse on the remastered series for season 1. So yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to start episode 6 from the bottom at the top at some point, but not now, because I feel like taking a break from Gmod entirely, but not too long. But I just need a bit of a break. Like, there's other shit I do, there's other content I do, it's not just Gmod, like, come on now, people. And the next thing I do pretty much frequently are Let's Plays. Now, Let's Plays are pretty obvious. They're the average gameplays you see out there from pretty much anyone. Even from people who have very outdated and old computers. If it can at least run well enough to record and play the games, but the FPS and frames will still look a bit shit, then I guess it's gameplay for you. Better than nothing. And oh man, there are a few good Let's Plays that I need to finish. You have no idea. First off, Little Nightmares 2. Holy shit. Then you got Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion.
My back! Oh, my back!
And then Resident Evil 8.
To hell with the ceremony!
And lastly, I believe, is Unipop, the first. I don't remember. Numa Basa, Zawaldo. Yep, after doing my own research, I can safely say that I haven't finished it for a year, which I really need to finish Unipop badly. It should have been ended long ago. And again, I did mention on my previous video, I had at least 3 Let's Plays that were coming up until the whole incident happened. Now I gotta do it all over again and pretend I have never played those specific parts. And I'm not telling which Let's Plays there are, so you can imagine whatever Let's Play you want, I ain't telling you. Now, the next one that is in my mind right now is extended songs. Now back then, throughout the beginning of my channel, I may have done it a lot, but as time progressed, as the years passed on, I slowly decline on doing it. But what I mostly do for extended songs are Halo, because obviously Halo is my favorite franchise of all time and nothing will make up my mind for it. Halo will forever be my #1 favorite franchise of all time. I used to do other extended songs like FNAF, unfortunately, which, by God, it was a bit of a mistake. But I'll be real, I actually liked the game until it went crashing down due to certain people turning it into furry shit. Which in reality, they're animatronics, but it makes them look like furry shit. But to top it even more off, Rule 34, you can already know what happens after that meaning. You know, back then, it was weird. Now, I just don't really care. It is the internet. You can't really stop people from doing what they do. If people are gonna make certain art, which I mean it is art though, not gonna lie, about certain characters, for examples, Ella from Rainbow Six Siege, Squiggly from Skullgirls, you get the idea. I mean, if you accidentally come across it, just keep scrolling and moving on. Don't go out of your way to harass them. Like, I don't see how that's helpful. You're not a goddamn hero for doing that. Which, you know, if that's your thing, I'm not kink shaming you for it, okay? As long as it doesn't hurt nobody, then by any means, beat it as your heart's content. It is simply not for me, but anyways, moving on with the extended songs, if you will. I don't really do it as often as I used to. Some of you might ask, will I possibly do more extended songs for Halo in the future? And I gotta say, that's very unlikely because first off, again, other content I do, not just extended songs or that or this. Secondly, I'm only gonna do it to Halo hosts that I personally enjoy. I'm not really gonna do much with requests anymore because, again, man, I don't do this often and it's not a guarantee that I'll do it. Like, I remember this one time on one of those videos for this year for extended songs. There was somebody wondering if I could do a song for Reclaimer in Halo 2, I believe. Which, I gotta be honest with you, I don't really listen to that song often. And not much of a fan because I guess I don't really give it much of a chance. I mean, I only listened to it once. It was okay, but it didn't really slap hard compared to the other songs that I did in the past. But this dude, later on, I guess, at some point in time, began to spam the shit on my recent-ish videos back then, saying, when are you gonna do Reclaimer and all that. Even the first episode of my remastered series, just complete disrespect. Like, I get it, but look, man, the whole time I never said yes. My mistake was that I shouldn't have not replied at all. All I said in the replies was maybe. And that was that. Not even a yes or a no, just maybe. I never even said yes to begin with, so... And I guess he couldn't tell that there was clearly other content that I had in mind doing, not just extended songs. Like, how many times am I going to have to repeat this? Fortunately, at some point in time, he stopped. Next type are commentaries like this, which is just me talking about whatever I want, when I want. Just whatever's in my mind, I guess. Nothing too crazy, nothing too serious, unless if it really is. Like that one EDP video. I remember making another EDP video, but I deleted it because the editing was accidentally looped at some point on that video. I'm definitely making another video on him soon, because there's more to it than you think. When it comes to these commentaries, I do storytime videos, basically about what happened to me in the past, present, or possible future. Honestly, that's about it for commentaries. There's nothing much to say about it. And yeah, man, if I gotta have one regret on one specific content, it would be a 4-year-old video. I don't really want to go in full detail and specify what video it was, but it wasn't my best performance, and in that video, it definitely wasn't me. I wish I could have been better on that video. So yeah, man, overall, I don't regret shit on this website. I may have made some fuck-ups and some mistakes here and there, but overall, I'm doing what I want for content and when I want. If you got a problem with it, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. So that's about it. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment what you think, and subscribe for more. And yeah, I'm out.